Festival Diaries, day 30. Another town, another campground. We're in Nelson now, and I thought we could go into the festival today, Evolve Festival. Quite often as presenters you can go in a day early, which I so love, to get grounded, get present, do practice, kind of do my own opening ceremony, as we call it. And then everyone starts arriving the next day, but for whatever reason for Evolve we can't do that, so we have to camp another night. But this campground is freaking amazing. There's David's little tent over there. There's the trailer drying a bit of washing. More washing drying over there. So once I finish these festival diaries, I'm going to sit and do a really deep, long practice. I have been practicing every day in some way, shape or form, but it's been a while since I've done a full dedicated Uchata practice. I've been working with other practices. Actually would have been at NZ Spirit because we're doing Uchata every day. And I just really feel the call to sit and practice. I've been noticing that my mind chatter, mental space, is sort of occupied by certain threads, and I've probably been a little indulgent, like just letting the mind run on these certain threads. Often I have quite a still mind, not a lot of mental chatter necessarily. So I have a sense of like, oh yeah, just pull it back, come back to center, come back to practice. And we stopped at a second-hand store today, and I got two books which I'm really looking forward to diving into. I think they're both Krishna lineage books. So here's one of them, The Nectar of Instruction, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's different texts. Keep getting drawn to Krishna, even though, you know, the path that I'm walking is Trika Shaivism. I went and did a 24-hour Hare Krishna chant, which was, oh my god, it was amazing. Literally chanted nothing but Hare Krishna for 24 hours. I did go sleep for 8 hours, so chanted, slept, and then chanted again, and it was the most extraordinary experience. So something about this book really drew me in. I do love the story of Krishna and Arjuna and all the things. Yeah, and I just started reading it, and I was like, oh my god, this just sounds like what I want to dive into. Text 4, offering gifts in charity, accepting charitable gifts, revealing one's mind in confidence, inquiring confidentiality, accepting prasada and offering prasada are the 6 symptoms of love shared by one devotee and another. You know, like, and I feel like a little bit the way that we're rolling around, we're still rolling around, there's about 5 of us. There's this real spirit of love and generosity and care for each other, which is just spontaneously arising. And I love this idea of just genuinely sharing one's gifts with the world. Yeah, and it's interesting, like balancing that out with kind of being in business as, I guess, a spiritual teacher in some ways. And always that dance between receiving and giving, and receiving and giving, and wanting to just give freely of the magic and also needing the channels to receive as well. So that's one of the books, The Nectar of Instruction, and then the other one is this one, Perfect Escape, Timeless Wisdom from the Vedas with Modern Commentaries. I don't really get into the Vedas that much, but I don't know, these books just, they grab me, and I'm here, so I'm just gonna dive in and read a little bit after I practice. So this is officially my last week on the road in terms of the festival diaries. I will keep doing daily diaries though, because I'm feeling there's some magic in this. What am I feeling today? Oh my god, the cicadas and the wind and the river and the trees and the land. You know, having just arrived here, there's a part of me that, yeah, really wants to connect with and honor the land here and the beings here. And this is what I was reflecting on when we were driving, is that when I arrive in a place, from a functional perspective, if I really connect with the land, with the whenua, and kind of open up to honor it, to respect it, and to honor and respect all those that have walked the land before me, particularly the tangata whenua, there's a sense of going beyond the apparent individual sense of self, sense of widening out and honouring, respecting, becoming, moving beyond one's limited vantage point as such, and just really opening up to the interconnectedness of everything, of it all. And that feels really, really good to me. It just, to become completely unself-conscious, to just have no consciousness of self as such anymore, to be free in one's being. This is the journey of awakening liberation, the householder path, to no longer be attempting to control, manage, manipulate things, to let patterns arise but dissolve them, digest them, to not act them out. So I'm speaking at Evolve on Sunday morning at 10:30. I've got a 2-hour slot, I think. Awakening this again. It turns out I put the same workshop in for a lot of the festivals, but it's different every time I deliver it because I'm doing it satsang style. So all the recordings of all of the festival presentations that I've done go into the library of presentations on the Toolbox, which is my online community. The Toolbox has literally hundreds of direct realization classes with drama talks and practices, new charter practice. Hundreds of presentations from various conferences and festivals and summits over the last how many years. And so much more. So everything just goes in there. And then there's a community of people. We come together. So the first live class again, live online, will be, I think it's February 7th. So I'll be back online on the Toolbox. So I'm so looking forward to reconnecting with all of the members. Although I have been seeing some of them at the festivals, because every single day at a festival, for anyone who's a member of the Toolbox or has graduated from the Direct Realization training, we're doing practice together. So that's been my way of giving to the community whilst being offline pretty much for the last 5 weeks. Like I've been on email once, I think. So if you've emailed me, that's why you haven't heard from me. And of course I've just been uploading these diaries, but that's it. And it's been such a delight to be offline and just rolling around in the world and feeling the people and the beings and the trees and the insects and the wind. And yeah. All right, that's it for today. Festival Diaries, day 30. Wow. Evolve Festival starts tomorrow, so tomorrow you'll be getting a live diary. Well, it won't be live, we recorded and uploaded, but it'll be from Evolve Festival.